Hello everyone, today I am going to cover a very important part of chess is called endgames. So I am starting to series of rook endgames. In this video I am going to cover a rook versus pawn endgames. So let's start with the first puzzle. Here you can see the first puzzle, white to move and win the game. If you want to solve this video, then take your time and pause the video. So white to move here and win the game. So first move is c7. Black played rook to d6 check. If you move your king to b7, then simple rook d7 lost the pawn and game is drawn. So after rook d6 check, the correct move is king to b5. Then rook d5 check, king b4, rook d4 check, king b3, rook d3 check. Here the king c2. This maneuver, which helps the king to avoid the checks, is what we call this situation is moving downstairs. However, the fight is not over for the moment here. Here, black played his rook to d4. Think carefully why rook moves on d4. If you thought, let's make a queen on c8 and win the game. But here, the stunning move is black moves his rook to c4 check, and you must take this rook by the queen. As you can see, the game is stalemate. So after rook d4, you must have to make a rook on c8 for win this game. Now white next move is rook to a8 threat on mate. So black must have to move his rook on a4 to saving the mating threat. Now the correct plan is king to b3. King b3 is make a 2 threat, attack on a4 rook, and second threat is rook c1 is made. So opponent has to resign here. Let's see the second example. Okay friends, second condition here, white to move. What do you think? Black can save this game? White moves to rook on h2, check. King goes to c1. White played king c3. If you promote your queen, then simple rook h1 is check and mate. So don't be hurry for the queen. If you want to make a draw this game, you must promote your knight on b1. So knight b1 as a check. Let's say king moves on d3. So here knight a3, rook a2, knight b1 again. You must also remember that your knight moves around your king. Don't be separate with your king. So you can easily draw this game. So let's see another example. Here is the third position. As you can see in the previous puzzle, we have a knight pawn on b file, but right now we have a rook pawn on a file. But this method doesn't work for the draw. Let's see how. White moved to king on b4, black played a2, white moves to king on b3. If you think, let's make a queen here, but simple, rook h1 is checkmate. But as you can see, and you think, after king b3, and you think, let's make a knight by the check. But simple, white plays here, king c3. If you move to king on c1, then simple rook h1 is checkmate. So you have to move your knight. Wherever you move your knight, let's example on b3, then king cross b3. Here white can simply win this game. Let's see the another example. So here another example, black to move. What do you think? Black can make a draw this game? Here black played king to f2. Then rook f8 check, king to e3, stopping to allowing white king in this area. So rook g8 attacking on g4 pawn, king f3, defends the pawn, then king d3 taking an opposition. If black played g3, then rook f8 check, Here, if king goes to g2, then rook e2 is taking again opposition. King h2, rook g8, g2, then king f2, this pawn is gone. Whatever you promote on g1 is captured by the rook. So, after rook f8 check, let's say here, if king goes to on g4, again take opposition on e4, then if king played on h3, rook g8, g2, king f3, king h2, then this pawn is gone. Let's say some another example in this puzzle. Let's see another example. If black king goes to f2, rook f8 check, king g2, king d4, g3, king e3, king h2 or h1. Let's say king goes to h2, then rook g8, g2, king f2, whatever promote on g1 is captured by the rook. So here white is winning. So after king e3, let's see if king goes to h1, then rook g8, g2, king f2, and here is simply winning for the white. So another example here, white to move and win the game. So if you think rook g6 check, then here black played king b5, king g7, a4, rook g1, a3, rook a1 stopping the pawn, king b4, king f6, king b3, rook b1 check, king c2, rook a1, king b3, rook b1 check, king c2, rook h1, a2, king e5, king b2, king d4, promoting the queen on a1. Here white has to capture this queen by the rook, and simple, here is game is draw. So if you want to win this game, you must move your rook on g5, cutting the king off. So if black played here a4, then you must have to wait to this pawn away from the king, and white played here king g7. If black played a3, then rook g3, a2, rook a3, and win this game. So guys, I hope you like this rook versus pawn endgame. If you want to see more rook endgames, then comment in this video. And don't forget to like, comment and share this video, because your likes and comments, it gives me a more motivation. Thank you so much for watching.